welcome. It's time for Nolan Knows. We'll kick it off with If They Were Here. This week, my If They Were Here is Marco Rubio. He is vying with a bunch of other Republicans to be the nominee of the Republican Party and to run for President of the United States. He is suggesting that there is a real and present danger that Christianity will be labeled hate speech. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I would suggest that when he starts talking about gay marriage being the problem, he's running the wheels off his little red wagon. See, Republicans say they're the party of small government, and yet they're complaining about gays being married. The real problem here isn't gay marriage. The real problem is big government. You see, the government rewards people with checks and they punish people with taxes based on their marital status. The government's not supposed to do that. The government isn't the lexicon of the United States. They don't define marriage. If you get the government out of marriage, in other words, if you don't send them a check or tax them based on their marital status, then marriage becomes a religious institution. And he doesn't have to worry about the Catholics or the Protestants or the Baptists marrying people if they think it's against their religion. It's just not really a problem. It's time now for Missed in the Media. Our Missed in the Media this week deals with the Internal Revenue Service. Some 104,000 taxpayers, their personal information was stolen from an IRS website. A couple of things to think about with regard to this. One is that if we had the fair tax, this problem would be virtually eliminated. If we weren't taxing people's work, if we weren't taxing their productivity, if we didn't have to know what they earned, when they earned it, where they earned it, what they gave to charity, and all of that information, this probably wouldn't have even happened. But there's another aspect of this to look at. And the other aspect is what happens in the private marketplace. What a different world, huh? What would happen if a company like, say, Target, if they got hacked? Well, it would be all over the news, the government would investigate, there would be threats of prosecution, all kinds of hell would rain down on a private company like that. Oh, wait a minute, that did happen, didn't it? But what's going to happen at the IRS? Nobody will be fired. It's not as though you have a choice and you can go to that other taxing service. You have no recourse. You have to deal with the IRS. And their response? Hey, we'll give you some free credit monitoring for a year. Thanks, but no thanks. That's not a solution. Get rid of the income tax. Put us on the fair tax. Time now for the story of the week. Our story of the week deals with that TV show 19 Kids and Counting. Apparently there's a little bit of a scandal because one of the kids, a police report about him has been leaked, and he apparently has been forcing himself on his younger sisters and some other girl. I don't care how you look at that, it's ugly, even if they were willing, but even worse that they weren't willing partners. But who can blame the companies that sponsor these TV shows like Walgreens, Payless, and Choice Hotels from backing out? Who wants to sponsor a program that gives to some cretin like this all kinds of fame and money? I frankly don't blame them for not wanting to be associated with it. Their products are family products. You'd want your family to go into Walgreens. You'd want to bring them into Payless to get shoes, or take them to a Choice Hotel if you were going to go on vacation. The last thing you want to do is associate them with a cretin like this.